toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Under fire. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Rush is on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4th-league defensive end,
and he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football.
Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
To the air, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Sanford. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Sticky. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up 3.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quarterback may change this route. The toss sweep to the right. Turning it on! You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Houston going up tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Johnson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. And he
runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. It's Morton. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The throw to the outside is complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They're going to go for it with a couple of good options here. Get it to the 1, you get the 1st down. Get it farther, you get the touchdown. Let's it go to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense.
He'll try to take it back. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The sure hands, it's Broussard. After 45 on his way. There he goes. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
29 Philly.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Douglas. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, Phyllis.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Takes the knee and they will remain perfect. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here.